See what? Damn. So Giants done benched Russell. It's been all over social media. Um. Wow. Wow. Let's see what Russ got to say.
No, I'm focused on helping this team win. I'm focused on helping Jackson. I'm focused on me getting ready to be the best version of me today on a Wednesday. And so, I want to be here. I love this organization. I love the process of it all. I love the guys in the locker room. I'm not giving up on us in this season. I don't know any other thought, any other thing than finding a way through. And sometimes you got to climb under the wall. Sometimes you got to fight through it. Sometimes you got there's battles and things that you face in life or in sport. And I'm gonna help lead the way in every way I can to make sure that we figure that out. And so the best thing we can do though is stay in great belief, and faith of who we are. And like I said, I think that we've, you know, a few plays here and there, the season's a little bit different. So I'm not discouraged about our football team. I'm not discouraged about myself. That's for sure.
Damn, man. Hey, man. I don't know, bro. I don't like. I want to say like I get it. I get it. He's old. He's old. I understand. Now, is it wise to put in Jackson Dart in against the Chargers? Is it? Is it wise? Because I don't think I would have started Dart against the Chargers, considering on how the Giants are playing. Not the Giants. My bad. Considering how the Chargers are playing, and Chargers have a top five defense too. What was that? My bad. Uh, my bad, y'all. I thought I heard something, but
I'm not done.
I don't. Damn, that sucks, man. Cause game one looked bad. Game one looked bad, but I don't. Well, for me, looking at game one, I don't think game one was really all about him. I think it was more so the offensive line because it seemed like every damn play, like he already got people in his face. The second game, I'm gonna be real right now. Second game, the Giants should have won that shit. Like, I'm sorry, cause Cowboys, y'all niggas really got bailed out. Y'all got bailed the fuck out against the Giants. Cause one, that very first drive, when the Giants got to the 1 yard line, should have been a touchdown instead of a fucking field goal. But that shit got called back because of the flags. Two, Brian Dayball, bro. I don't know what the hell you was thinking with those fourth down calls. You had two fourth downs and you decide to go for it each time and not take the points. So realistically, because the final score of that game was 37-40. Realistically, the score should have been like 40. What should have been like 47-40. And yeah, I know Russ throwing that overtime pick didn't help, but bro, like y'all should have won that game. And then last game, Russ, that game was super bad. That was probably the worst game I ever seen you play. The worst game I ever seen you play last week, this past week. Throwing the ball into the stands at the goalpost. Yo, that shit was crazy. No cap.
I'm not done. I got so much.
hell? Richard Sherman takes jabs at ex Seahawks teammate Russell. Damn. See what Sherman got to say.
When you look at this Russell Wilson situation, Tony, he says he's got a lot more football left in him. He's going to say all the right things. Do you think we've seen the last of Russell Wilson?
Goddamn, bro.
Honestly, I hope we have. And I say that because I just looking at him and his career, his legacy, like you talked about.
When you look at this Russell Wilson situation, Tony, he says he's got a lot more football left in him. He's going to say all the right things. Do you think we've seen the last of Russell Wilson?
Honestly, I hope we have. And I say that because I just looking at him and his career, his legacy, like you talked about. If ever there was somebody who played himself out of a Hall of Fame, it's Russell Wilson.
Really?
And I say that because look at what's happened ever since he left Seattle. When he was in Seattle, he was the man. He was making these good plays. He won a Super Bowl with the two of them. But as soon as he left there, he went to Denver, signed that big old deal. They paid him $39 million to leave. He goes to Pittsburgh, plays there 1 year. There he's out of there. Now he goes here and has 3 games. I just don't know if it's going to get any better, and I don't want to see him on a sideline holding a clipboard.
So you're very much under the "what have you done for me lately" thing, and taking away the first, decade of his career.
Absolutely, and I just don't think he's done himself any favor since he left Seattle, and I don't know, how's he going to get better? I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think you got to judge his career off when the Legion of Boom was there. He had a legendary defense, an all-time defense, and how much success he had. And then without that legendary defense, the success he had. Without that legendary defense, he's been 4-11, 7-8. 0-3 to start with the Giants. He was a winning football player in Seattle, and people said, hey, winning is football player, all this good stuff, all these accolades, and now you get to go on your own and you get to prove, hey, I'm this great quarterback, I'm this guy that's going to be dominant, and it just hasn't worked out that way.
I mean, this is my take on it. Like they're now Gonzalez, maybe I don't know. I don't know about that one. Now Sherm, yeah. Look, I am a Seahawks fan. I know. I remember that damn Legion Blue team. I completely understand. Because a lot of people like to say, well, Russ didn't win without the Legion of Boom and a great defense. Tell me how many quarterbacks that's been successful in the NFL that's been very good, great, however it is you want to put it. How many quarterbacks didn't have a great defense? Tom Brady did. Peyton Manning had a great defense. Patrick Mahomes had some great defenses. Last year, Jalen Hurts has had a great fucking defense. There's been a lot of quarterbacks that have some great defenses. You need a great defense. I'm not gonna say that you gotta have a Legion of Boom for a certain amount of time. But what I'm saying is, to win a Super Bowl, you're gonna need a very good fucking defense. That's the hard, honest truth. Tell me a time where you seen these great quarterbacks that's won a Super Bowl without a great defense. Tell me. Let me know. Tell me a time when a great quarterback did not win without a great defense or a very good defense, however it is you want to put it. Let me know that. But Russ is getting older. It sucks. I mean, and then I was also hearing about the Bengals possibly getting him. I mean, I understand Jamar Chase and T Higgins, but that damn O line, I don't. I don't fuck with that O line. Let's see what Brian Daboll had to say.
Met both with Russ yesterday and
Bro, why is this shit buffering?
Jackson privately. Russ was nothing but a pro, which I would expect him to be. We're going with Jackson. We're going to get him ready
God damn.
to play this week and the remainder of the season. Russ will be the backup. I'm not going to add too much to it. Those are private conversations. It's my decision, and we're going with Jackson. Met both with Russ.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks get a lot of credit, far too much. They get far too much blame, but I saw this coming.
This is the thing, huh? What I don't like. Russell Wilson is not in the position to where he used to be, where he can elevate a team. Now he's in the position as a quarterback who's somewhat still adequate, but needs a play around him to elevate his play.
He needed more, and that's what happens as we get older. We need more help.
I think the situations that he went to weren't ideal for him to continue to have success the way we're used to seeing Russell Wilson have success.
And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes the devil you know is better than the one you don't. See, Russ didn't realize.
Whoa. You ain't just go forward. Whoa. Hold on right now. Stay right there. Hey, what are you cooking? Hold on. I'm using that. The devil what?
Sometimes the devil you know is better than the one you don't.
Damn. And you know, I agree with what Unc and Ocho just said, because Russell is finna be 37 in November, if I'm not mistaken. He's not the Russ who he was 10 years ago. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully, it all works out for him. I still, like, regardless, I still think Russ can play. He just needs a couple really good receivers, a great offensive line. As long as Russell has a decent offensive line, I don't know where he's going to end up after this season, but yeah, hey, if teams don't call him after this season, man, it might be time to retire, man. Damn, but it sure is the ending, closer to the ending than the beginning for us. But damn, that sucks, man. That sucks. Comment down below what you guys think. Also, I am going to watch the game with Dart. They're going against the Chargers, a tough team. If it was me, if I was a coach, I would have waited till week 4. Let him start against the Saints, because the Saints are garbage, hot trash. Sorry, hot trash. But sucks, man. Sucks.